Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I've noticed a large influx of subscribers and viewers, so I just want to formally say thank you and welcome to the channel. You're gonna have a good time here. I produce content usually every week, every other day, but with that out of the way, happy May the 4th, aka Star Wars Day. I hope you're having a great time celebrating it, watching some Star Wars, hopefully. But today, we're gonna be taking a look at the brand new R2-D2 UCS. Well, not technically UCS, it is called something else. We will be getting into that a little bit later, but today we're going to be reviewing the R2-D2. So let's take a look at the box. First of all, the box is very tall and it is also in the 18 plus style packaging. Comes with 2,314 pieces. It is set number 75308, and on the side of the box we have R2-D2 here standing tall, and on the bottom 50th anniversary of Lucasfilm. Also on the top here, I did forget to point it out, this is a new little logo here on this box, just a picture of R2 and C-3PO. Pretty neat. So let's move on to the back. On the back of the box, we have some general information about R2-D2, mostly just the specs and the set itself with some of the display features that it has that we will be getting into momentarily, and of course some real life shots from the movies. We have here young Anakin and R2 on Tatooine, and Luke Skywalker and R2, and C-3PO and R2 from episode 9, I believe. So yeah, pretty awesome box all around. I will definitely be keeping this box for sure. So taking a look at the instruction booklet, we have a really neat one at that. We have a 50th anniversary Lucasfilm logo up here, and the R2-D2 logo up here with that cool new logo up there as well. We basically just have a tribute to our favorite droids and just a little blurb about R2 and some other droids. We also have just some general facts about the set, pictures from the films as well, some behind the scenes stuff. You can pause and read it if you want. A lot of cool stuff in this instruction booklet. Also, it is in a lot of different languages, as you can see here. Looks like French and English and Spanish. So yeah, all in all, pretty awesome. This set is split up into 13 bags as well. So yeah, it is definitely a large instruction booklet with over 500 pages. So yeah, let's talk about the set. Before we take a look at the set itself, here is the plaque that comes with the set. We have here R2 and the plaque with some general information about him. As you can see here, if it'll focus, I know the lighting's not very good, I do apologize. But yeah, we do have the 50th anniversary plaque as well. Very nice. This is a very expensive piece, I believe. I haven't looked at any Bricklink prices, but I do believe that this will definitely increase in value over time as well. But yeah, R2, nothing too fancy about R2 here. You've seen him 100,000 times, so let's talk about the real R2-D2, aka the star of the show. Here he is, guys. Yeah, this is gotta be an all-time favorite set of mine that I've built. I built this in about 12 hours. It has some very intricate and detailed innards with Technic and all that sort of stuff. It was very challenging, and I definitely recommend, if you do build this, pay very close attention at the diagrams that it shows, and just generally like pay close attention on what you do, because if you mess up one thing, it won't work properly. I do mean the legs of the third leg coming out, which I will show in a minute. If you mess up even just a little tiny bit, it won't work properly. I did have to rebuild this a couple times, mostly the inside, to get it to work properly, but it does work all good now. But before we take a look at anything else, we're going to be taking a look at his dome. First of all, we have some really awesome details all around the head. It is very like smooth and rounded all around. The 2012 model was mostly just brick built all around and didn't have any curved slopes or anything like that. So I am really loving this. We do have his main radar eye right here, which is just a black shield piece, which I find really awesome. as you can see here. We also have his processor status indicator right here, this red glowing piece here, and of course his holographic projectors right here. R2-D2 also has some hidden features on his head. If you take off this panel, you can reveal Luke Skywalker's Episode 6 lightsaber. This is of course in reference to Return of the Jedi, where Luke Skywalker puts his lightsaber inside of R2-D2's head to like hide it, and then he shoots off onto the desert skiff to, you know, do his thing. You watched the movie, you all know. Pretty cool. This does not have any spring shooters to shoot out like in the movie. It just hides in there, which is nice. I wouldn't expect something like that because that would be very intricate and very hard to accomplish. But on the back, we also have R2-D2's periscope. Another awesome addition to this set is of course in reference to Empire Strikes Back and a little bit of Return of the Jedi too, but most notably in Dagobah when he falls into the swamp. So you could see out of the water. So pretty awesome detail here, and it just hides back in just like that. Pretty unnoticeable, except there is a little hole there, but you're not going to be displaying it from the back anyway, so that's all right. If we take off the head here, you can take a look inside. It's just hollow. There's nothing too fancy on the inside. You can see some of the little Technic doodads inside for the periscope. The neck, I guess you could say, is just all Technic, and the top of the head where it spins does connect onto there. So let's put the head back on. Now that we're done taking a look at the head, I can show you the body. We're going to be making our way down to the legs soon. Don't worry, I'm just going to show you the features on the front. So if you turn around here, you can see these little protruding little nubs here. If you push them down, you can reveal his little arms that come out. Pretty adorable, if I do say so myself. You can extend them, but you have to do it manually, as you can see here. You have they kind of break off too at the tip, but yeah, all in all, a neat little addition here. He also has these arms here on the front, which are used for the computer interfaces. A pretty awesome detail here. That's basically the front of it. I believe these are exhaust fans from what I can remember. This is a power coupling, if I remember correctly. Yeah, so pretty realistic to the movie as well. These do protrude out very noticeably, but you're not going to be displaying it in the back, as I said before. So of course you're going to be you're only going to be displaying him like this. So not to worry about this at all. It's just a minor setback, but not a big deal whatsoever. There's another power coupling on the back as well. The arm detailing are pretty minimalistic, really nice. A lot of paneling too. Just the general outside build, but on the inside, all Technic. And I will say this again, if you do plan on building this and picking it up, or also let me know in the comments if you did pick it up. I'm actually generally curious how many people got it. But if you do build it, sorry, side tangent, but if you did build it, let me know if you had a hard time building it, because I had a huge pain. I had a lot of issues building the inside, getting the leg to come out, which I will show in a second. But I just had a lot of issues. I had to rebuild it a couple times. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you had any issues too, if you did pick it up. So I'm sure a lot of you are wondering, how does the third leg come out? Well, I will show you. Basically, you pick them up and you put it backwards, and bam, it's out. It's very ingenious, and the way it's done is just a lot of Technic. It's hard for me to explain, actually. You'll have to actually build it yourself to fully understand how it works. It's a lot of Technic, a lot of gravity work going on inside. And I definitely recommend paying attention very thoroughly if you do decide to build one of these, because it took me a couple tries to get it down pat. Yeah, let me know in the comments if you actually had any issues building it like I did. I had a lot of issues trying to get the third leg function to work. It was very hard. It was definitely very challenging. If you're wondering how to retract the leg, you basically sit it upright and put it inside. It's very easy, and compared to the 2012 model, man, I don't own the 2012 model, but I've seen videos of how you take the third leg out. There's essentially like a lever on the back, and then you flick it up, and then you essentially have to pull it out. It's very weird, and it's just very easy to do in this model, is essentially what I'm saying. But yeah, all around, this thing is just an absolute like beauty. It's really nice. So is it worth picking up if you already have the 2012 model? Yes and no. If you want that 50th anniversary plaque, I definitely recommend buying it. If you want two sets to compare against, then yes, go for it. But if you don't have the 2012 model like me, definitely get it. It is so worth it. It's just an absolute amazing display piece, and just the functionality of it is absolutely easy to do. Well, that wasn't a good example of what I just did. It just kind of failed on me, but it's very easy to lift out that third leg, but very intricate build, as I was saying. But very detailed and very solid. So definitely recommend getting it. This set is fairly expensive though. If you live in Canada, it costs $270. And that's how much I paid for this guy. If you live in America, it'll cost $200 even. But as I was saying earlier in the review, this is technically not a UCS set. This is actually classified as a collectible build-to-display set. So it definitely fits in line with like the Probe Droid set, the BB-8 set from like 2018, and the Probe Droid set from this year. But yeah, so it's not a UCS set, which I find very strange considering the fact that the 2012 version was a UCS set, but this is not a UCS set, even though it does have a plaque, as you can see here. But yeah, guys, that about wraps up my review of the 75308 R2-D2 set from 2021. Let me know in the comments if you were also able to get one on May the 1st, or if you plan on getting one. Definitely recommend getting it if you haven't already. So subscribe if you haven't already, and like the video too. It really helps a lot, and I really appreciate it. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.